Hi guys, I'm Natalie, and today I'm going to be showing you the Rachio Smart Sprinkler Controller. This is the second generation. It's got some updates, of course, compared to the first generation, and a lot of the reviews I've read said people were real happy with this, and so far I have loved it. So this is the box, the device itself, and if you want to put this outside you'd have to get a special box to cover it up with, but you can do this inside your garage. You can even install it inside your house. It's just got to have access to Wi-Fi. So this is what it looks like on the inside. This is where you attach all your connectors, and it's a good idea, everybody says, to take a picture of your previous one so that you don't mess up the order once you put it in here. I will say that they're not super hard to get pushed in there, but they are hard to get out. That is definitely probably my biggest complaint about this, is that if you do need to pull them back out for some reason or another, there's no tool you can use to make it easier. I mean, it's just a pain. It doesn't go easily, unfortunately, so that's something that they could definitely fix next time. If for some reason you need to manually navigate your zones, they have the little up-down cursor, and I believe these all light up with your zones. That's just if you need to for some reason. You can, of course, access and control this via a web page or via your phone. It has to be an Android or an iOS platform, but both are really, really easy to use, and they have a lot of great information. For me, it's actually kind of information overload, but for people that like a lot of stats and charts and details, it's probably a really good thing. I just like a real basic overview, but it's terrific and it's very user-friendly, and so I'll show you all of that stuff on the app. So this is the app. You do have to create a username and password, of course, to personalize it, but that's real easy and quick. Mine is obviously offline right now, but it last ran at this time. This is really cool. So it shows you your local weather. You can choose a weather station that you want to draw this from, and it's gonna keep track of that. On this very first page here, you can see your watering schedule, and you can go in there and you can edit it. See, these are the times I have set up for mine to water, but if you wanted to go in there, you could just add something, and you can do it on a fixed interval, fixed days, flexible monthly, flexible daily. You know, it just depends on what you wanna do. And they kind of got a little graph here, predictable savings. And you can have this go as often as you want. As you know, it can be a set schedule, or it can also be based more off of what the weather conditions are. It kind of allows you the flexibility for it to control as much as you'd like it to control, or you can do it yourself if you so desire. Here's where you set up your zones. So this is really cool. It has you select the area, and you name it, and you can take a photo of it. That way you know from glancing at it where exactly it's going to be watering. And you also select the type of vegetation that you have, whether it's grass or perennials, or whatever it is that you've got that you need watered there, the type of soil that you have, the exposure to the sun. This is really cool too. You can you can change the type of nozzle. So for instance, we have Rainbird, and so it's going to factor in that type of nozzle in its figurings. It's great because it's going to save you money, especially if you do it real smart. Now you also put in your slope, whether or not you're flat or you live on a hill. There's advanced settings for that too. It shows you water use, how many gallons we've used in the month of August. And so let's hop over here. This just shows your watering history. Today I watered zone 5 for 2 seconds. That's just a test, obviously. And then scheduled updates, device updates. This button right here is great because you can just have your schedule and be like, I think I'll water the grass for 9 minutes. And you can just hit run now. Oh, and anyway, so it would pop up with it's gonna ask you what zone to do it. I have it disconnected right now, obviously, because mine is offline, but it would ask you which zone. You could choose all zones, you can just choose one zone, whatever, but that's just a quick way to water right away. Just an FYI, if you want to play a prank on somebody in your backyard, this is a great way to scare them, because you can just turn the water on from your phone and you can stand a safe distance away. Anyway, moving on. And then of course there's a way to, you know, ask some questions, troubleshoot. Rachio has a great support system that you can call if you have questions, but it's very simple. And then here's all the charts. See, to me this is just a lot, but some people might really like this, and there's more information you can get: year-to-date summary, community savings, daily water use, monthly water use, etc., etc., etc. So that's just my basic overview of the Rachio system. I really like it. It's very user-friendly. As you can see, I did not show you every option there was in the app, nor everything about it. That's just kind of basics. Depends on what you're looking for as far as a sprinkler system. You know, it's amazing how far we've come from just the ones that just kind of go back and forth with the So it also depends too on how much you want to spend. This is going to cost you $249.99. But you can water remotely. You don't have to go and turn it on every day. You don't have to go, oh my gosh, it's raining, I better run outside and turn off my sprinkler system. You don't have to worry about it if you go on a trip. You don't have to have someone come over and pull your sprinkler back and forth all afternoon. It definitely takes a lot of stress out of that. It is more efficient. It's you're not losing a lot of the water in the air to evaporate. It's great. It's been wonderful, and it was very easy to set up and install. It took my husband and I a very short time to do, and yeah, we love it. So if you enjoyed this content, please let me know by leaving a thumbs up or a comment, and stay tuned for more videos.